What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Odds,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 my dog is bigger than hip hop. This right here is my beautiful wife, y'all.
And this right here, this is my handsome hubby. I use it. All right, y'all, what's happening? We have a question here in front of us that we're going to read through and kind of paraphrase. If you want to get the entire question, go to blackloveandmarriage.com. All right, y'all, here it is. This comes in from a sister who says that her relationship has been on the rocks for about a year. She says, we decided in November that we want to get married. He's a wonderful man with insecurities about being and doing enough. Meaning, he says, I make him feel like he isn't enough. I am a guarded woman. However, he's broken down certain barriers. And as a result, I have reacted in fear. He has a female friend whose car he has been driving, and I didn't like it. Oh, who he had been driving. A female friend's car he had been driving, and I didn't like it. She is a woman that wants to be with him, but he has no interest in her. They have been sexual, but it was prior to us becoming an official couple. He told me a few months back that if I wanted her gone, all I had to do was say so. I didn't feel I should have to say get rid of her. I felt as though he should have just ended the friendship due to my discomfort, but he didn't share that point of view. So in turn, she was a thorn in my side for over a year. I've since gotten over it and pay her no attention. We no longer have a vehicle of our own, so her car has now become the essential mode of transportation. Yes, I'll repeat that for you, our YouTube family. She just said, I have since gotten over her and pay her no attention. We no longer have a vehicle of our own, and her car has now become our essential mode of transportation. Moving on and right on through this letter, she says, problem is I've moved away from being concerned with her. Basically, to just sum this all up, she says, I've gotten over it. I'm cool now, but he now is upset with me because he feels like she took a long time to shift in her feelings. Mm-hmm. He doesn't believe she's past it, and she says she knows only time and patience will let him know where she really stands. They used to be so in love, and everybody used to talk about how wonderful they were together. And she just wants to know, how do I be patient? He is a feeling man, and he's very emotionally, just an emotional person, visibly. And she says, I've loved him. I love him deeper than I've ever loved, and he the same. But he is so fragile, and I don't want to break him. We used to be so connected, so connected. You got any words? I mean, I got a few. You got any words you want to...
Yeah, there's a couple of things that stood out to me in this letter.
Wow.
And one of those things is that, you say that he wrestles with feelings of inadequacy and that there may have been some things that you have done to exacerbate those feelings. And, what I want to say is that, granted, when you're in a relationship, you do have the power to build up or break down your significant other. So, keep that in mind. But at the same time, too, again, if you're building up or breaking down, you're really building up or breaking down what was already there. So whatever feelings of inadequacy he does have, they probably came from his prior relationships, whether it be from romantic relationships or when he was growing up. Mm-hmm. So again, that problem is his problem that he has to unearth and begin to work on. You can assist him in that process, but I wouldn't wear or carry the weight of all of that on your shoulders. Again, you all are supposed to be working on this relationship together, so, he needs to carry his weight and recognize that this problem is his problem that he needs to work on. Secondly, you're making assumptions in your relationship, which is a major problem. You made the assumption that if he was supposed to get rid of this significant other or the woman he used to be in a relationship with, that he would just do it on his own without necessarily you having to tell him to do it. That right there is really not the correct way to go about thinking, because, again, if you want something to take place, you need to ask. Mm-hmm. Don't just assume that he'll do something because you think it's the right thing. If he doesn't think it's the right thing, then he won't do it.
Right.
Assumptions get you into trouble, so watch out for that.
Mm-hmm. All right, but here's the piece that I'm really concerned about. You said you moved from that place. You were concerned and you had problems with the fact that he was driving this girl's car, who he has already been in a sexual relationship with. Mm-hmm. That makes sense for you to have problems with that, and that you basically got over it and you moved beyond it. Why? Can I ask? Mm-hmm. Why did you get over that? Why were you beyond that? And now you're in a place where you are beyond it, and he is upset with you now because he feels it took you so long to get beyond it. Can I say this to you? Codependence is a bad thing. It's not a good thing. And that's what I hear in your letter, that you are really trying to do things for him and take care of him in ways that are not appropriate for you to take care of him in. You know, I just don't understand where you're taking care of yourself in this. Why is it that you're okay with him still riding this girl's car and he was hitting it?
I mean, with the
I don't understand it. Hold up, though.
Yeah.
This is y'all's essential mode of transportation? I must say, my sister, we laugh in love, but we was laughing when we read that joint like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Come on. Think about it. I want you to go back and I want you to look at the letter that you sent us. I want you, if you're on the website, to scroll down and read it for yourself. And as you read it, try to step outside of the situation because you're in the frame, so you can't even see what's going on here. This is out of balance. This is out of whack. You need to take care of yourself. You cannot take care of him. So this whole letter is centered around how do I figure out how to make him understand that I'm beyond it and that I'm okay and that I'm with him. We used to be so connected. My sister, where is he stepping up to you? Where is he coming to you and saying, you know what, it's not appropriate for me to be riding in some girl's car who I was, you know, doing it to, you know, and it's not okay for me to make that our essential mode of transportation. It's not all right for me to expect for you to get with this program. There's some things I need to change and there's some things that I need to shift. How do you feel about it? Are you okay with it? Somewhere along the way, you put down what your initial gut said, and you started to defer to what he was saying. Probably because you, like you said, he's emotional, you know, and so that emotion kind of hits you, and so you're feeling him because, oh gosh, he's really feeling it. Just because we're emotional does not mean that whatever we're saying is right. So look up the word codependence. Check yourself. You need to back up off this woman's car. You might need to back up off of him, have a good conversation, and figure out what in the hell have y'all been doing? Because y'all ain't pushing. Y'all really just playing.